They do need a nerf. Like we were saying earlier, I'm going to say this again for a third time. If I was a developer, the way that I would get TurtleWoW back into a balanced state with player damage is I would boot up the vanilla World of Warcraft with no changes. I would do damage on all the classes and generate a chart of average values, and then I'd come over to TurtleWoW. I would generate a chart on all the classes of average values. I would compare, and then I would reduce the values so that TurtleWoW is more in line with vanilla, because currently the threat mechanics on TurtleWoW have not changed. Okay, so they're still using the OG threat calculations from vanilla, but with all the new damage that players are doing, which screws up threat big time, and it screws up PvP big time. So if I were a designer, if I were a person on TurtleWoW development team responsible for balancing, that's what I would do. That's my constructive feedback on a potential solution. I think it's really important to focus on those. I know we're cramming a ton of changes in, and you guys are doing a great job. You're very ambitious and creative with all the things you're doing, but we should take a revisit. We should reapproach TurtleWoW and look at some of the changes we've made and balance them out before we get too crazy and too into the weeds, and we don't know where to return to fix it. You know what I mean? We're still not too far yet that we can go back and fix things and build up from there. But if we keep building super, super far, you know, if you're building a skyscraper and you start building it crooked, it's going to topple over. You know, you're going to lose your player base. You're going to ruin parts of your game, and you never want to do that. Not that I think TurtleWoW is at any risk of losing their player base. We're all very loyal. We're all very excited for the work you guys are doing. But I think some revisit to design and balancing needs to be conducted for sure. That's one of the biggest issues I think TurtleWoW is facing right now.